Hello, welcome to Game 3 of the Phillies versus Braves. It is April 10th, and Schwindelbach fires the first pitch for a ball to Kyle Schwarber. It is going to be a fun game, hopefully, with Schwindelbach on the mound. He has not yet given up a hit this year. Let's hope he keeps it going. Although the first two pitches are for balls, though. It's a 2-0 count now. Third pitch coming in, and he's going to half swing that right into the outfield. Kelnick. Wait, no, that's not Kelnick. Oh, Fairchild's getting the start tonight. Fairchild starting his in right field instead of Kelnick. Well, that's going to be the first out of the game. Tough game yesterday. Tough game. You know, you can't keep thinking about game to games when you have a record of 2-9 now. You gotta do it by series. I mean, if you win your series, then you keep winning your series, then you'll eventually get up. You can't keep going by games. It's a 1-1 count now to Trey Turner. Average 281 coming into the game. He's 3 for 9 in the series with that home run. He was the one that hit that go-ahead home run to give the Phillies the win. But now Schwellenbach is up 1-2 now. Oh, there's no one on first. I gotta get rid of that. Ooh, that painted on the bottom line of the strike zone. That's a strike 3. Now there are 2 outs in the inning. Good start. Very good start. Murphy's behind the plate. He's having a great welcome back to the season. Harper's up to the plate now. He's always tough out. He's destroyed the Braves. He's been quite the tough out every time he's coming up, especially against us. That's going to be a fly ball to left field. De La Cruz is going to range back and catch it for the third out of the inning. And the Braves will be coming up to bat soon. 1-1 count to Ozzy Albies. The third pitch coming. He's going to foul another ball off. It's going right into the stands. Braves trying to find the third win of the season today. But it's not going to start off very well with that. Ozzy Albies goes down stringing first out of the inning. Riley coming in with an identical average to Albies, 200. 1 out. Riley's hoping to start off his season now. Hopefully, I have a reset. He had that clutch. Go ahead RBI in the game 1, but other than that, it's been a tough start to the season for a lot of these Braves players. That's going to be a ball up high. It's going to start off 2-0. Ooh. That was a strike bottom of the zone. But it was called ball. 3-0 count now. You always want to have guys on when Big Bear comes up to hit. But that's going to be right down the middle for the first strike. 3-1. Jesus Luzardo coming in. I believe he was traded from the Marlins. One of many people traded from the Marlins last season. Including Jazz Chisholm on the Yankees. Riley's going to be a first base. Going to be the first base runner for the Braves today. It's going to be a 3-1-4-1 walk. Here comes Ozuna. He's been the Braves' best hitter this year so far. He's really been the only one that's picked up where he left off from last season. 3 for 8 in the series, although no home runs, no RBIs, no nothing. 875 OPS though. That's going to be a pitch inside. 1-1 count now. Jesus Luzardo is finding trouble locating the strike zones. It's a 2-1 count now. No, the MLB might have gone back to the old format of the uniforms with the bigger letters, but you can kind of still see that the material is not the same. You can still see their undershirts. You can see the Nike logo of Ozuna's undershirt on there, and it still doesn't look too great. It just looks cheap. 2-2 count now. That's going to be another ball down below. 3-2 count now. Big pitch here. If you can get another man on, that's going to be a big pitch count difference. Oh, that's going to be a foul off the back, though. Three two count, Ozuna, and that's going to be shot down left field line for a fair ball. Bounces off the wall, though, right to the left fielder, though, and Riley's going to be stopping at third. All right, now 2 runners in scoring position. Olsen's going to have a shot to drive him in. Hopefully do something he struggled with for this season. But gosh, I'm sorry, those uniforms are still so terrible. I'm watching Ozuna hit this double, and I could just see his underwear. I could see, well, not his underwear, but his shirt is all tucked into his pants. I could see it all. Congratulations, we have big names back, but Olsen's going to ground into the first to Bryce Harper. Riley's going to score. It's going to be 1-0 Braves, but it's going to be on a sacrifice. 2 outs. Nothing, nothing flashy there, but it gets the job done. The Braves are ahead. Gets the job done, but you're going to want to have something more come out of Olsen. It's been a while since he's had a big hit. But here comes Murphy. Murphy has been a king in this homestand. He's just been amazing. 429 average in 3 games he's been back so far. 3 for 7, 1 home run, 4 RBIs, an OPS of 1.4. He's going to swing huge at a ball up in the zone. That's going to be a foul ball way into the stands. Glad to see this version of Murphy back. That first year he was with us was great. That all-star starter, but then he had that injury which derailed his second season. That's going to be another foul ball into the stand. It's going to be an 0-2 count now. Oh man, this is a real tight zone today. That's right on the corner. That should have been a strike, but that's gonna be 1-2. Murphy got away with that one. But maybe being a catcher, he can take notes. Help Schrolenbach today. Next pitch coming. Ooh, he hit it, but he lost the bat. Oh, it was right into the Phillies dugout, right in front of there. I mean. Sorry, my eyes are feeling a little drowsy today. 1-2 count coming to Murphy. Here's the next pitch. He's going to foul another one off. This is good. 23 pitches in the bottom of the first for Luzardo. Braves have always had luck against those Marlins pitchers, maybe except for Alcantara. But they know what it's like to face Luzardo. Ooh. I've lost the broadcast. Oh, man. Ooh. That was an up and in fastball called strike 3. I'm taketh away, and that's going to be the end of the first inning. Welcome back to the Braves game. It's going to be the next inning now. Second inning coming up, top of the second. I've said it 3 times, but it's still the same. First pitch of the inning, coming in for a strike. Schwendelbach has not given up a run this year. He's hoping to keep it going. He's the only starting pitcher this year with a 0 ERA, and you're happy to see that. This is going to be his breakout year. You know it. Castellanos coming up, 308 average. That's the power hitter you want to see on the team. With that high average, you want that power. One count now. Third pitch coming. Ooh, that's going to be a slider. It's going to hit Murphy on the thigh, but he's all right. He's standing up. All that matters, that's 1-2 now. Braves coming in with those hats to say All-Star game. It's going to be nice to have that game. And that's going to be strikeout number 1 for Schwendelbach. Castellanos goes down swinging, a ball in the dirt. As I was saying, it's going to be nice to finally have the All-Star game back in Atlanta. But maybe we should get it canceled. Maybe we might win a World Series again. A lot of stuff happened. So much happened that year. So much. It was probably one of the most eventful years of my life. Not just for the Braves, but it's definitely had something to do with it as well. That's going to be a pitch right in the corner for strike number 1 for Max Kepler. Oh, 2 now. Schronbach getting ahead quick against these Phillies. Low average for Kepler, but he still has an OPS of 800. Oh, that was a strike, but top right corner of the zone, but he just called it a ball, 1-2. That's what happens with umpires. It just, the deeper into account you get, your 0-2s, your 3-0s, you're more lenient on those, on calling the opposite, despite the fact that it might be wrong. You have a 3-0 count. You have a 3-0 count, ball foot outside the zone. They're going to call it a strike just because they can. They don't want to make it too easy. And that's going to be the first hit for the Phillies. He's going to hit into the right field to Chad Fairchild. Max Kepler is going to get that average just a little bit higher. But yeah, that's a missed call. Should have been 2 outs. That's baseball. That's something that even though we're going to begin hopefully we're going to begin the ABS system next season. That's something I don't think players are going to call all that much. I mean, yeah, if they did, it would have changed the call on for a strikeout. But when you only get 2 calls a game, you're not going to use them that early on a pitch that close, despite them being right. That's what I think it's really cool, is that it's not too many chances, and the teams are still going to be using it sparingly. Just like any other challenge. First pitch to Real Muto is going to be outside, 1-0 count. Second pitch is still outside, 2-0 now. You don't want to give him any chance there. Just shut him down. You don't want to give him any hope. You don't want to get 2 men on this position. That gives him momentum in this inning to do something to tie it. But you don't want that. Just shut it down now. Double play would be very desirable. There we go. You see, that's outside. That's outside, but he called a strike. That's 2-1 now. Umpires, they've got some weird logic. That's a way outside, but you fall down the count. It's just, you can't, there aren't really any umpires that are just straight doing their job the right way. I mean, they're very seesaw with their calls throughout the game, every single one of them. It's frustrating. There you go. Inside of the zone, called strike, 3-2 now. There's a big pitch coming here. 2 on, 1 out is huge difference between 1 out and 2 on. That's going to be a foul ball. AB is going to last at least another pitch longer. Schoenbach coming up with the next pitch. That's going to be a ground ball to Riley, but it's going to go foul. Right, let it go foul. He might have been able to get it, but would have been close. Best just be, give Schoenbach another chance to strike him out. Oh, the organ player at True Spark's funny. Probably only knows like a couple jingles though. He just replays them over and over again. Another 3-2 pitch coming from Schoenbach. That's going to be a grounder. Another foul ball. Schoenbach, last time he was pitching, went 8 innings, 10 strikeouts. That's probably the best start of his career. It's only the second of the year. If we get more of that, we can be looking at a Cy Young winner, and only his second year as a pitcher. And that's going to be a swing and a miss down the zone. Got him with that slider. That's 2 outs now in the second inning. That was huge. It's early, but that was huge. Realmuto was having a talk with the umpire, but I don't know what about. It was a pretty clean strikeout. Alec Bohm coming up. Alec Bohm is an angry batter. He gets angry very easily. I mean, that's good. That's good. You get passionate about the game. You won't have if an at bat doesn't go his way. He's slamming it. He's slamming that bat on the ground. He's gonna break it. I feel about breaking something though. That's a strike. Now it's a 2-0 count. Daniel Carlson is the umpire behind the plate. He's already had like several controversial calls, and it's only the second inning now. Next pitch coming. That's gonna be that's gonna be a line drive caught by Ozzie Albies. Ooh, talk about guys gonna get angry at the plate. That's gonna make him frustrated. But that's gonna be it. That's gonna be the middle of the second inning coming up now. I'll see you at the bottom with the Braves coming up. Top of third coming here. Top of third coming here in Atlanta. Schwenelbach is hoping to keep his scoreless start going. That's going to be a strike right down the middle. 0-1 count. Started off to Bryson Stott. Comes the next pitch. That's going to be strike number 2. It's fouled off. Telling off. A lot of the batters are having better starts to their season than Braves. But I'll tell you what. Our pitchers have been doing the job right. Our bullpen's been struggling. But our starters, especially Schwenelbach and Sale, they've been doing great. That's going to be a hit down third base line. Going on the day of the cruise. That's going to be a leadoff single for the Phillies. That's all right. It's just a single. No one's home yet. Bottom of the order, Marsh coming up. 143 average, so you might be able to say it's an easy out, but it's never an easy out getting these big league hitters. There's always just anything can happen. Remember back in 2021, Gabarena, that relief pitcher, hit a grand slam off Max Scherzer. That was one of the most ridiculous home runs I've ever seen. And you're not going to see anything like that again. That was the same year Yanoa hit a grand slam. Throw back to the first baseman Olsen to try and get Bryson Stott leaning, but he gets back in time. That's gonna be a one step off. 1-1 count now. Next pitch coming, and he's gonna foul that. Ooh, he's not gonna foul it off. Olsen's gonna step on first, and he's gonna attack out Bryson Stott. That's gonna be a double play. That was amazing. That was perfect. That was great. Bases are now clear. Stress has been erased. And this is looking like to be a quick inning. But now the top of the Phillies order is coming up. That was a nice play. I love our defense. It's great. I'm shocked we don't get as many Gold Glove nominations as other teams, especially for Michael Harris. Schwarber's now coming up. Schwarber hit a home run in Game 1 of the series. Went over 460 feet, I believe. I think it was the second longest home run of the year so far, beside second behind Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge, he's always in those big boppers. But when Acuna comes back, he's going to be doing those. Acuna has always been hitting the longest home runs. I think I saw something that like half of the 10 longest home runs this park has been by Acuna. That's going to be a ball spiked in the dirt. 1-2 count now. Looks like the rain has cleared up a little bit. It was just a quick spurt earlier. You can see all the raindrops on Murphy's chest plate, though. 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be another ball in the dirt. 2-2. Those are just waste pitches. You don't want to give anything short of a hit if it's not necessary. Oof. That's going to be a home run for Kyle Schwarber. That's going to be his second season. And Schwellenbach's perfect season so far has been ended with a Kyle Schwarber home run. And now the game's going to be tied. That's what I said earlier. You don't want to give anything good to Schwarber. He's always going to hit it out. And now we're even. And Phillies still have the power coming up. Turner's not coming up. He's the speed that the Phillies have. Although as he gets older, you worry about that going away. But so far that hasn't affected him. At least not to a large extent. You don't see him stealing as many bases as you'd think he would. Not as many as De La Cruz or Acuna was when he got that 40-70 season. But 0-2 count now to Turner. That's going to be another foul ball. Schwindelbach, 43 pitches now. Which is still a good amount. But the worrisome part of the game is that you got to rely on our offense again, and that's been the biggest problem for this Braves team so far. That's going to be down below the zone. Now we're looking at the same thing that happened to Schwarber happened to Turner now. Start off 0-2, and now the count is even 2-2 with balls not even close to the zone. Here comes the pitch, and it's going to be a grounder to Riley. He's going to pick it up and toss it right to Olsen for a third out of the inning. But Kyle Schwarber does Kyle Schwarber things, and he ties it up. Bottom of the third coming up. trying. So that is not thunder. That is hail. It is hailing right now outside my apartment. Good gracious. Good golly. Ozuna's going to line one in the right fielder now. Riley's going to go to second. And now, Braves are putting in the work. Now, it only just makes Albies pickoff hurt even more now that, Braves are able to put some men on, but you're still not able to come through. If Albies was on, he might have been able to break the tie now, but But you just got to keep looking forward. You just got to keep putting in the work, getting those hits. Can't look at the past and oh, I'm losing my connection here to the game because of the weather. Oh no. I just lost connection to the game. Let's see if I can load back up. Okay, it's back. Just quick refresh. Solved the problem. Not a big issue. But now Ozuna's coming up, swinging out of his shoes for a 1-2 count now. But dang, I'm not sure if you can hear that, but it is insane. The roof's probably getting damaged. Zardo throws back to second base, trying to get a second man in the inning, but Riley gets back safely. Not going to get him leaning. Good golly. I think my building's about to come down. If I die, the last thing I do will be watching Braves baseball. 2-2 count coming to Zuna now. He's going to foul it off. Go to the backstop. 2-2 count still. I might die tonight. But don't let that stop the fan base from cheering on our favorite team. Next pitch coming in. That's going to be another foul ball. Zotter now up to 52 pitches in 3 innings. With only 1 out in the 3rd inning, you're looking like maybe 60, 70 pitches by the end of the inning. And maybe he'll be gone if things go even better. But yeah, if it's coming down bad in my apartment, you can expect that storm to reach your stadium. Hopefully not. Hopefully it'll dissipate before then. Man, it's not often it's not every day you see hail though. Stay safe if you're in the Atlanta area. Olsen is fouling off these balls, doing a good job staying alive. But yeah, stay safe. If you're driving right now, seek shelter as fast as you can. You don't want that car getting damaged. You don't want yourself getting damaged either. Not like the Phillies are about to be. Olsen now 3-2 count, worked it full. That's what the Braves are doing a great job of working the counts this inning. That's something I'm really happy to see. That's something you could say that they were not doing in the first couple games of the series. They were swinging out their shoes. They were not caring. They were not working the count. But you can tell that they're doing a good job today working on it. And Olsen, 11 pitches in this 1 AB. 3-2 count, 2 men on, 3rd inning, game 3, rubber match. Here we go. This is going to be a big AB here. Goodness. Pitch number 12, and I think my building's about to come down. Oh my God. Good thing we have Jesus Azada on the mound, because we might need some Jesus tonight. Yeah, this is definitely going to cause some roof damage at my apartment. Oh my God. Here, I might open the blinds for you guys to see what I'm talking about here. Maybe you might be able to see the hail. Still 3-2 count to Olsen, though. And that's going to be pitch number 14! Pitch number 14 in the hail! Let's go! Hail for luck! Hail for luck! At this point, you gotta laugh. That's going to be a ground ball, though. And that's going to be a double play at the end of the inning, so maybe Hale isn't lucky. That's gonna be a really tough way to end that battle right there. That's gonna be in the third inning. I'll see you in the fourth. Welcome back to the game, and as you can see, I pulled the blinds up. So you can tell I'm not lying if you can't hear it. That ain't snow. That's hail. That's bad hail. Good golly. Oh, we got some lightning and thunder. The game shows the full moon. There's clear skies at the stadium, but that's what's going on at the apartment right now. Good golly. That'll give us some luck, hopefully. But Harper's going to ground right to shortstop Nick Allen. No, actually, not shortstop. Austin Ryan, third baseman for the first out of the fourth. That's a good start. Wasn't a good end to the bottom of the third inning, though. It was a really tough battle. It was like 13 pitches to Matt Olson, though. It was going to be grounded into a double play. But yeah, if you're outside and you're seeing this, stay safe. It's that's not looking good. Might make for a good view, but not good weather if you're just standing in it. Don't stick your tongue out. That ain't snow. But Schrombach starts off the next battle, Castellanos with a strike. Castellanos was not able to. Oh, looks like he's going to put another ball into play, but that's going to be a foul ball. That's not going to be a hit like last time he was up. Oh no, he wasn't up. That was never mind. He didn't get a hit last time. That says 0 for 1. Going to be 0-2 count now for Schwellenbach. Unfortunately, his scoreless streak has ended. Schwarber was the one who took care of that. A home run into the right field, right center field, right by the backstop and the fountains. But game's still tied. 1 out in the fourth. With Braves players starting to get on, you want to get them back at the plate, despite the fact how it ended. You could tell they're getting their groove going in this game. It's only a matter of time before you drive him in. 1-2 count now. Going to be 1-3 as Castellanos strikes out swinging. He's going to start the day 0 for 2. Looks like the rain's starting to calm down a bit, thankfully. It's not every day you see hail. especially watching baseball at the same time. How often does that happen? We are in rare territory, ladies and gentlemen. How often do you get baseball and a hail in the same day? Not many. I guarantee it's been many years since that's happened. Across the country, across the world. Rare experience tonight. Oh, but Kepler's gonna hit a ball in left field to De La Cruz. He's got half of the Phillies hits today. Don't you just love looking at rain? Isn't the weather crazy? You talk to an alien who's never heard the concept of rain or hail at all in their lives, and you see, just explain it to them. It's insane when you really think about it. Real Muto is going to hit another ball into the right field. No one's going to advance any further than one base, so now it's going to be 2 out and 2 on for the Phillies. Still, you just need 1 out. 1 out is all you need. Then you get clean new inning, get the bats up in the Braves order, and get this game over before the rain arrives to the stadium. Alec Bohm is up to bat. He's an angry batter. Ooh, and Olsen's going to make a nice play scooping it up down in his position. He's going to step on first baseman. He's going to step on the first baseman. He is the first baseman. He's going to step on first base to end the inning. And thankfully, damage was avoided today in this inning. Hopefully we'll keep it going. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Welcome back to the 4th inning of Game 3 of this special series against the Phillies and Braves. Braves are off to the rough start. You know, we all know what it is. A 2-9 record, trying not to lose 10 games this season. They'd be the first team to lose 10 games this season. One of 2 teams with the possibility of doing that. One of them are the White Sox. And you don't want a conversation. You don't want the Braves and White Sox in the same conversation together. That's not right. That's not natural. Thankfully, Braves still have a chance to take this series. That's what you want to do when you're in this situation. You just want to take each series at a time, not every game, because if you take each game at a time, you're going to be losing some of those games. And sure enough, you're going to be still only have 2 wins, and it's going to be like 2-15 at some point. You got to win those series in order to get some footing back in the division. Right now, it's got to start with this series against the Phillies right here, which would be a great statement, knowing that the Braves, despite the struggles, can still keep up with the better teams in the division. 6-3 pitch now for Luzardo. 1-2 count to Sean Murphy, who's off to a great start now that he's returned. Checking down to first base, but he didn't go. 2-2 count now. We've seen that a lot. We've seen a lot of pitch at bats on both sides, starting off deep in counts 0-2, and then they've worked their way up. That's good to see from this team. Next pitch coming up to Murphy. That's going to be down below the zone, 3-2. No swing from Murphy, not even close. Keeping that bat on his shoulders, as he should. He's got a good eye. He's supposed to. He's a catcher. Gold Glove winning catcher, Sean Murphy. 3-2 count now. Payoff pitch. Oh, that's going to swing and a miss. Foul tip right into the glove. That's going to be the first out of the fourth inning. The bottom of the fourth. But now De La Cruz is coming up. De La Cruz has put some good bat to ball. Let's put the ball through there. De La Cruz has put some solid contact on the ball today. He did that double to the line. He had that. He almost got a double last game, but he just hit it too hard and went straight to the right fielder and was able to keep him to a single. But not today, though. We got a nice double today. Starts it off with a ball, but De La Cruz is going to hit another ball in right center field, and he's going to have another hit. Very good. And all he needs is a home run and a triple. He's got the cycle. A very good start to the game. Very nice game for him so far. He's getting that average up. A couple more hits, he can have the highest average on the Braves. Looks like the weather's starting to clear up. It's not hailing anymore, thank goodness. But Anna Gallen's coming up to bat. If you get to Michael Harris to get two men on, we're in another good position to score. It's a weird lineup today with Riley in the 2-hole and Harris all the way number 8. But I think that's just Snicker's attempt to put some thump at the bottom of the lineup, maybe get some good setup for the guys in the front. As I say, Thunder. I should just stop talking. I should just turn off the stream. That's going to be a ball below the zone. It's going to be a 2-0 count now. Jesus Luzardo has been pretty wild in this game, but Braves have been able to just put themselves in the outs, whether that's just getting picked off on the bases with Ozzy Albies or just stop in the middle of the baseline with De La Cruz at second earlier in the game. They just haven't been able to get themselves into... They've just been getting themselves out. They've been helping Luzardo. Luzardo's at 71 pitches, bottom of the fourth, has multiple men on, but he's only given up one run. I mean, as patient as the Braves have been this game, I mean, it's just been stuff going wrong throughout the season so far. It's always something. Offense, it's one game. The bullpen, it's the other. Today seems to be our base running skills are lacking. But luckily, it looks like we're going to have two men on. It's the 3-1 count now. We just got one more ball coming, and we're having another good position to score with Michael Harris coming up after Fairchild. Fairchild instead is going to put it into play. It's going to be a pop-up to Castellanos in right field for the second out of the game. So unfortunately, Harris is going to be batting with no one in scoring position, only De La Cruz at first. Yeah, number 2. But Michael Harris still looking for his first home run of the season. I mean, by the way, Cameron Chris, I know that's you. Harris hits it really hard, right to Brandon Marshall in center field. So that's going to be another tough ending to the inning. I'll see you in the 5th. Fifth inning starting now with Schwindelbach still on the mound. 57 pitches. It's looking good despite that home run given up by Schwarber. Man, I remember when Schwarber was a hero. Man, watching him hit those home runs in the playoffs 2 years ago with the Red Sox. Why do I need to check my phone? Are you texting me? What? Just use the chat there. You don't have to text me. I can see it there. That's a leadoff walk by Schwellenbach. Not a good start, but he's been able to work his way out of trouble throughout the game, so I'm not worried about it. It's amazing how the rain stopped. I mean, the way it was raining here where I am, you were thinking the rain's going to get there and it's going to call the game the moment it starts, but it looks like the wind's blowing the storm in another direction. The Braves are going to keep playing. Looking down the graphic right now of the game, it looks like the White Sox are the first team to reach 10 wins today, 10 losses today. Brandon Marshall is going to send it out to the left fielder, De La Cruz, for the first out of the inning. Now I believe Bryson Stott is going to have to stay put at first base. Six-two pitches for Schwellenbach now. Still the fifth inning. I mean, he can keep going. But now Schwarber's up. He's the one who took him deep. Oh, he's trying to do it again, but that was a huge swing and a miss. 94 miles per hour up in the zone. That's going to start us off with a 1-0-1 count. Next pitch coming. He's going to be right down by the knees. Schwarber's going to avoid it, no, we're not going to have two men on, thankfully. I wonder how much it'll take to lean into a pitch. Like, how much of the instinct to move away comes to effect. Like, it's probably takes a lot of effort to. It's like, I'm gonna get hit. It's happened a few times. I remember a couple years back. Can't remember who was playing it. I think it actually was the Mets who leaned into a pitch to walk off the game. I think it was McNeil. Yeah, McNeil. I think I remember him. He's hit by pitches so many times. I think he led the league in hit by pitches just because he gets so close to the zone. Rizzo, before him, was known for getting hit by the pitch a lot just because he got so close. There were times where when he started his leg kick to swing, I mean, his knee was inside of the strike zone in some of those at bats. But now it's a 1-2 count to Schwarber. That's gonna be another ball in the dirt. This looking like a very similar at bat to last time. 2-2 count again to Schwarber. Last time that happened, he hit into the center field for a home run. If he does it again in this case, the Braves will be down by 2 runs, and with this offense, you're not sure they'd be able to come back from it. But instead, Schwarber might just ground to a double play. Nah, they're gonna put it in the pocket. They're gonna get Bryson at second base, but Schwarber's gonna be walking to first. So again, out of the play, but the inning's not over. They simply trade places. But now Turner's coming up. He hit the home run, the go-ahead home run last game. You really got to wonder what kind of future Turner's going to have. He's going to hit it right down the third base line, right by Riley's glove. But thankfully, Schwarber is slow, so he's not going to score. Although Turner is going to be at second base with 2 runners in scoring position with Harper coming up. It's not a good spot right now for Schwarzenbach. But at the end of the day, you just got to look, no runs in the inning, 2 outs. You just got to get 1 more out. Keep things simple. But, Riley was so close to catching that. Even if he did, though, I'm not sure he'd be able to throw Turner out at first base now. That would have been possible. Just would have prevented Schwarber from getting a second. But it looks like they're going to be walking Bryce Harper. They're going to be putting Castellanos up to bat with the bases loaded now. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Bases loaded, 2 outs, Castellanos up. I'm not sure how I feel about this. We always have trouble when walking people. I can't remember the last time it's worked out for us. We'll put it in the books. If it does, today's the first day it has. Here comes the first pitch to Castellanos. And umpire ringing him up for the check swing. He's not going to even check down to the first baseman. Castellanos talking smack, but can't do anything. You can't challenge. You can't challenge balls and strikes yet. Schwellenbach starting off with a important 0-1 count. And he's going to have him 0-2. This is going to be a huge pitch. Probably the biggest pitch of the game right here. 0-2 count. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Tie game. Halfway through the game. Top of the 5th. Here we go. Castellanos is already 0-2. Third time through the lineup. Here comes Schwelly's pitch. And he's going to foul it off. Ooh, he's reaching though. You kind of want to, if you're Schwellenbach and he's reaching at those sliders away from the zone, you're going to keep throwing it. You got to keep throwing it. If you don't miss, as long as you don't miss your spot, he's going to swing and miss eventually. Another 0-2 pitch, here it comes. And he fouls another one off, another slider. Same spot as the last pitch. Schwellenbach thinks he's just doesn't want to be. He wants to be a little careful. Doesn't want to throw a wild pitch and have Schwarber score. That'd be a very anticlimactic way of a go-ahead run scoring. Another 0-2 pitch coming. That's gonna be another foul ball though. I think you're Schwellenbach now. You just got to throw it in the dirt now. Enough with the sliders. Cameron, stop spoiling the game. Don't. Okay, I'm behind. I'm sorry, I'm not up to par with the regional sports network. Fifth inning coming up now. Schwellenbach able to strike out Castellanos to get out of the bases loaded jam. Jesus is already coming out for the 5th now. Starting off with a 1-0 count, but like I've said before, Jesus Cesaro hasn't been on his best game. It's a 1-1 game, but he's been sloppy. He's been throwing balls outside. He's been walking them, but the Braves are just getting in their own way. And with that, it's going to be a pop-up to Brandon Marsh up in center fielder. That's going to be the first out. See, you're not helping it. The Braves are not helping themselves. You don't want to start off an inning like that after the previous team just loaded the bases. Now Ozzy Albies top lineup coming up in this strange order. If you haven't seen it, Ozzy Albies is starting off, then Riley, then I believe Riley, Ozuna, Olsen, Murphy, and Harris batting all the way down the 8th spot. But Ozzy Albies swinging and missing. 1-1 count now. 1 out in the 5th. Looks like the rain has finally stopped. And no, there it is. Just goodness gracious. Man, I think I might be Zeus. Oh, Ozzy Albies is going to reach and line it straight to the left fielder. Man, I mean that was hit hard for the way he hit it. I mean, like he reached out and tapped it, but it was going fast, but right to the left fielder. Who's in left field for the Phillies right now? Yeah, Kepler, Max Kepler. Riley coming up now. Had a great first game of the series. Hitting the go-ahead home run for the Braves in that win. Second one of the season. Oh, second one of the season, good golly. Real bad second game, though. They ended up getting the final out of 2 innings in which the bases were loaded. Braves really could have used him there. But he's 1-1 here. But he's down 0-2. Season here at the beginning of the season, he's sitting at 217. But he's putting a ball right into right field, right into Castellanos' glove, right in front of the warning track for a quick 5th inning for the Phillies. And it's some easy outs for those guys. And the start of the 6th will be coming up soon. Top of the 6th coming up with Max Kepler coming to the plate. He's 2 for 2. May not know too much about him, but I mean he's putting in the work today. He caught the first out of last inning. Line out from Ozzy Albies. That weird swing, but now Schwallenbach starting off this at bat with a 1-1 count. It was a tough inning for Schwellenbach last time out, but he got through it without any runs. 76 pitches now. That's going to be a quick out to Ozzie Albies. Throw to Matt Olson. That's going to be the first out of the sixth inning. That's good. That's a good start. You want to have an inning like that. You want to get Schwellenbach to 7-8 innings like last time. That'll be nice to see. Goodness, only one run for this guy through 3 starts. 3 starts and only 1 run so far. That is great. That's amazing. That last inning was the worst inning he had. He didn't give up any runs. Loading the bases and nothing else. Well, technically, the worst inning he had was the one he gave up to Schwarber. Nothing else other than that. Just 1 blemish on the season so far. It's a great start. Remilto fouls one back. It's going to be a 1-1 count now. Oh, yeah. Watch out. Oh, that one right between Schwellenbach's legs and right into the center field where Michael Harris is picking it up. But good gracious. That was like, that ball went through a maze. That went through Schwellenbach's legs. It went through Ozzie Albies' glove. It went over the bag. It was just all over the place. That ball might have well have taken a trip to Haiti. It went all over the place. Good gracious. This is the most adventurous ball I've ever seen. Alec Boehm's coming up next, and he's going to ground a ball right to Schwellenbach, and we're going to be turning the double play to get out of the 6th inning, and that's how it works! Oh, I love quick innings like that. I love quick innings like that. It's amazing. Good golly. He didn't get the crazy ball from before, but he certainly picked that one up. That bounced right in front of the plate, right into his glove. He turned a double play to Ozzie Albies, and he's excited. He's screaming all over the place. And as am I. Let's hopefully I can scream for some more offense in the bottom of the 6th coming up. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Matt Olson, Marcell Ozuna is going to be starting the inning off. 2 power hitters, although their power hasn't seemed to shown up yet this year. It'll be a good starting point now. Only Ozuna has a home run. Really, I don't believe. How many Braves players even have a home run? I think Ozzie has one. Olson has one. Ozuna has one. I think Riley does have one too, but I don't think one player has more than 2 home runs. Or more than 1 home run for that matter. No one's hit their 2nd home run this year so far, I think. We're more than 2 weeks into the season. No one's hit a 2nd home run. Good gracious. But that was a great end to the previous top of the inning. That was just what Schwindelbach needed. After a bases loaded inning last time out, getting quick outs like that, including a great double play turned by himself. 143. That's what you like to see. And that rhymed. Looks like the rain's coming back down again in Atlanta. Two one count. Here comes next pitch. Ozuna, big swing and a big miss. 2-2 count now. And the fans are starting to go right back under the roof, any roof that they can find. Putting on rain jackets, putting on hats, trying to protect themselves from the rain. Hopefully it doesn't hail there. We got some hail earlier here today. That stopped, thankfully, but I think those clouds are reaching the stadium now. Oof. His Zazar looking like he's doing just a tiny, like a quick pitch, but it doesn't matter because that's going to be a ball, and Azuna's looking at a 3-2 count to start off this spot of the 6th. He's already had 2 hits today, including a double, I believe. Oh, that's going to be strike 3. Top outside corner. That was a great pitch. Ozuna was convinced that was a ball, but no, it's... that was a great pitch. Slider top the zone. Olsen coming up next, swinging at a pitch inside. We need this guy to do something. Oh boy. Looks like power's going out of the game. A lot of lights and signs are flashing. All the scoreboards are just bugging out, showing the error message. The game's about to be delayed. They all just shut it off. But they're still playing. The scoreboards are off, but they're still playing. Oh, could you imagine a home run? How would they know it was a home run if there's no scoreboards up? 1-1 count now to Ozuna. Olsen, sorry, Ozuna's gone. He's out. It was a great pitch by Luzardo. Luzardo's up to 91 pitches now. This would probably be his last inning. Those nice shades, nice clear shades. That's going to be another foul ball by Ozuna. Come back, hit his legs, but he's fine. 200 average for Olsen this season so far. And again, yeah, only 1 home run, 6 RBIs, but that OPS is still above 700. So I hesitate to say he's having a bad start to the season if that OPS is still above that number. Here comes the next pitch, 2-2 count, and he's gonna strike out. Check swing. They're gonna call him out by a third base umpire. That's gonna be 2 quick outs to this game. Not a good start. You want to take the lead before anything happens, and if any delays could take place. But now Murphy's coming up, 0-2. That's gonna be an inside pitch count, as a ball. Oh, my eyes are getting a little sleepy here. Scoreboards are still off. Oh, goodness, that was a bad call. That was way inside. That was a foot inside. Called strike on Murphy. Thankfully, that didn't determine any. It wasn't determined as an out. Like if that happened on a 2-strike count, good golly, I would have had enough. We've had some pretty questionable umpiring this year so far. Instead of a 2-0 count, it's going to be a 1-1. Now it's going to be 1-2 as Murphy swings at a ball. Very nice to see a home run in the rain. Like a scene from The Natural. Oh, man, he's just throwing him inside, and Murphy's just... He gets hit enough as a catcher. Murphy's going to hit a ball right to Castellanos. That's going to be in the inning. 6th inning over. Going into the 7th. Schroenbach is looking to keep the Phillies at 1 run. I'll see you there. Unfortunately, it looks like the Braves are going to be going into a rain delay. Tied out 1-1 in the 7th inning, which means we're probably going to see Schwindelbach's start come a little short. That's really tough to see. If Schwindelbach was doing great, you would have loved to see him go another inning or two. But looks like that's not going to happen with Tarp coming out in the field. But the night is not ending. I have more stuff to show you because I have a surprise. Give me one moment, I'll get set up. Welcome to the game delay. You thought the stream would end with a rain delay. Oh no, we still got more stuff to do. While we wait for the rain to clear up at Truist Park, we're going to be having a little time spent playing some For Honor. One of the worst games ever made. But, you know, it's a little game I enjoy, so we'll keep it going. See how much we can do before the rain. I've had this game for many years now at this point. I'm gonna get a game started as soon as possible. It'll be some fun. We're just gonna be doing some duels today. If you have played this game, which I know you haven't, because I know the people who are watching haven't, but you know what? It doesn't matter, because it's still fun. We're gonna be playing some duels, just some one-on-one. Hopefully, it doesn't take too long to load this game. I think we're gonna be having enough waiting today with between the rain delay and load screens. Looks like there's been a big update to this game last time I played. A whole bunch of new loadouts. Look at that. Last time I played, you only have 3. Hopefully we'll have a little fun. If you know anything about this game, you know that it's incredibly frustrating, but I don't let that bother me. I try at least. But don't worry, I have updates to the game right here, so if it comes back, I'll be right on top of it. I'll get right back to it so we don't miss anything. But this is interesting though. There's been some updates. Oh. This game has gone through a lot of changes. It's been out for around 8 years now. Got a long time ago with one of my brothers. Oh boy. Oh boy, he's got me. Oh. That's not a good start. I promise I'm better than this. Ugh. That's how you do it. You feint. Oof. Oh, there we go. It was a good combo. There we go. Way to finish it off. Oof. You parry one light, changes the whole fight. Unfortunate that we had to stop. The game had to stop in a tie. It's kind of like, what do you do at this point if the rain keeps up? Like, there are no ties in baseball. That's what's so cool about baseball, that there are no ties. That wasn't a good idea. Ugh. Dang. So again, that good combo, but this is good. This is fun fighting this guy. There are a lot of people in this game who just don't fight in a very fun way, but this guy's fun. Oh boy, not a good start to that round. That sucks. Oh, oh, I'm losing connection. Oh no, that was a worst possible lag. Dang. Oh no, that was a really crappy way to end that match. Ugh. Not sponsored by Gatorade. Tasty. Let's hope that lag doesn't show up at the end of this fight. Oh. Oh boy. There we go. Just a simple heavy to finish him off. Ugh. Oh boy, he's got me. Darn it. Damn, he's really getting me with those feints. Gosh, darn it. Oh, he's out of stamina. I gotta go now. Oh, la, 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 la. Dang, I wouldn't like. Remember, I hate this game. This game's awful. One of the worst experiences of my life. Goodness gracious, this guy has amazing defense. Get him with another headbutt. There we go. Going for a guard break. Get him. And let's execute him. Whoop. Hold that for me. Yoink. Everybody's looking for the weekend. Everybody wants a new romance. Yeah. Na 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 na. Bring it on, buddy. Oh, this guy's hitting me in all the places. Oh man, that was a big hit. Oh boy, I'm getting torn apart here. Oh man, oh no, that was humiliating. Oh, you know, I deserve to be choked out. Goodness gracious. Arrgh. I think I'd rather just play a little bit of the show. That's appropriate in any way. I mean, a sword and shield game during a baseball stream? That's absurd. Let's play a baseball game. Now, I actually played a bit of this earlier today. Started a new character on Road to the Show. One I like to keep up with a lot. I like to make it every year. It's unfortunate that you can't, you know, move one player to the next game because, excuse me. Man, I'm getting tired. What time is it? 9:05? That's 9:05 and I'm tired? Ugh. Excuse me. Oh wait, this has been. There we go. Wait, hold on. My PC's not working. That's weird. What's going on with this thing? Why can't I? Okay, something's going on. I can't control my PC. I can't swing. It's really weird. I gotta X out of this because it's not working. Darn it. Guess we just some power wash some stuff today then. I guess PCI's on working. There's not much I can do. I can't even swing the bat. That was weird. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it a stream. This rain's not picking up. And it's almost 9:30. And I got a long drive ahead of me tomorrow morning. Gotta get up early. So I will see you guys at in a future date for a future game, one that hopefully doesn't involve this much rain. It was fun, and I'll see you next time.